Hello, travellers. Welcome to the Jade Frog Tavern. Grab a drink and go warm yourself by the fire. Good evening, Tarnished, and welcome to the Jade Frog Tavern podcast. Ooh, how's it going?
So scared now.
You will be.
I'm tarnished and I'm tired.
Oh, tarnished and tired, but are you maidenless?
Well, I have me. I'm a maiden.
You are a maiden.
So I can never be maidenless. Whatever the fuck that means.
Exactly. But you're doing well.
Yes. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
And welcome to the Jade Frog Tavern podcast.
I said that already.
I know you have, but I'm making it happy. So
It's a themed intro.
yeah, I know, and it was beautiful, and it was better than I could ever do.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah. But I'm good. I'm happy. I'm trying to think. I don't feel like I've done anything this week bar sleep.
Yeah.
Because the other bit, it was my birthday.
You had your birthday stuff.
And so many things happened.
Yes,
So
you've been
now I'm
very
like,
busy.
Yeah, I need to social bubble it down and just be like, I need to do nothing.
The calm.
Yeah.
The calm. Recharge
Yeah.
those batteries.
Yeah, went to a tree house. We went camping and we
So
dressed
lucky.
up. And yeah, it was fun. We took the dog.
Oh,
And we
yes.
had a great time.
Nice.
I've
Nice.
been reading books.
You've had the best time.
Yeah.
And I've been a sad panda. I've been a very sad panda.
You're a brave boy and so good.
Sometimes I am.
You
Sometimes.
get stickers for being a good boy.
Fucking better. I better. But no, I just was COVIDed up to the max.
Still a thing.
So I missed out on all of the fun stuff.
It's okay. We get this every week, this special time, one-on-one time of you and me.
Yes, we do. We do. And yes, the reason for the themed intro is because we are talking about Elden Ring.
Dun dun dun.
Yes.
The biggest, the baddest, the scariest dream. Dream?
Dream?
Oh no.
Dream or ring?
I do dream of rings.
Do you dream of rings?
The D ring, no. The Elden Ring.
The Elden
Is it
Ring.
a real ring though? There you go.
Kind of.
Oh.
I mean, you go and see it. You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
Don't spoil it for them. Could I put it on my hand and become more powerful?
Okay. You can't.
Oh.
You can't. You just have to look at it and then shatter it.
Oh. Then it comes into tiny little pieces, and maybe then I could reforge one of those into a ring.
Maybe.
And then start my own Lord of the Rings journey. And
Why
I can
not?
be Saruman.
Sure. Why not?
Okay,
Why
cool,
not?
cool.
But yes, we have our drinks.
Oh, yes.
The
that's
Frenzied Flame is what we've decided to call it.
what. It's flamey and it's spoopy.
Yes.
And it's got marshmallows on it that have been toasted, and I am so fucking excited. I've
Yep.
already eaten 4.
4. You've
of-
eaten 4.
Yeah, well, when he was making them, I was just watching him being like, can you just make some more on the side? And yeah, I've
For
just been
me.
eating them because I fucking love
Damn.
marshmallows, especially toasted marshmallows. And it's also got like marshmallow syrup in there that he's made.
Yes, he did. I
And
saw
then-
him making it earlier. It was all
Yeah.
gooey.
Oh, on the frying pan with all the sugar. There's so much sugar, and not that I need it, but there's so much sugar in it. And then there's some whiskey. There we go. That's the main base of this
PT
cocktail.
whiskey.
Oh, is it PT?
Yes. And he said it was only a little bit,
That's
like
a
only a
little bit.
tiny bit.
Aw.
But there's the creme de cacao thingy bits, and
Liqueurs.
it's liqueur-y.
And
It's creamy.
Sweet, and it's ready for the setting of when you had a long day killing creepy ass monsters
Yes.
with horses for faces and humans for bodies. I don't know.
Horses for faces.
I really, really, really
I mean,
know this game well.
It could well be. It could happen in those games.
Yeah,
so-
you see, there's like
Yeah.
crabs and stuff in that game, right?
Yes, there
Oh,
are.
there is.
There are, and there's lobsters as well.
Yeah,
Big old
see,
lobsters.
the only thing I know from memes is there's turtles, right? And everyone puts like the little talkie thing when you can talk to other players, and they call them dogs.
Oh yeah.
You say dogs,
Yes.
unless they're not turtles at all.
No,
and I'm
they
just...
are. They
okay.
are. Yeah.
I
It's
was
just
like,
it's
oh no.
been a long time since I played it. It's been out for a while, but anyway, we'll get into that in a second.
Sorry.
How are we gonna go about? Do we eat the marshmallow first?
Whenever
then?
you're ready to eat the marshmallow.
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh, go for it
I'm
then.
ready.
Are you in the marshmallow first? Are we? Are
Or
we
do we
cheersing?
plunge them in?
Oh, I wasn't going to. I was just gonna eat it dry.
Uh,
Go in dry. I was like, that's what I'm used to. Are we cheersing with it? Oh. You just get to hear it.
You like that?
No.
A bit of ASMR for you.
I'm gonna eat both of them now.
I'm gonna plunge mine in and mix it
Oh.
up because he was like, mix it up.
Oh, sorry. I had to like it in raw and dry. Dog it.
Wriggling.
Get to
Raw.
shove it in. That's what I like.
Oh.
And everything.
Well, that was yummy, obviously. But,
Who doesn't like toasted marshmallows?
Now we shall try the drink.
Oh, it's dangerous with the spike sticking out of
Oh,
your
yeah,
drink,
I'm
man.
gonna fucking pierce myself.
Please don't.
There we go.
Do you want a nose piercing anytime soon?
I'm about to.
Oh, that's so lovely. So refreshing.
Ooh.
Having
Oh yeah, you feel the toast.
yeah, the toast bit, it really, after eating it,
Mm.
really enhances the toastiness of it, and you can actually taste like the not burnt, because that makes it sound shit, but like the
I mean, I guess it is in a way.
yeah.
It's toasted. It's toasted.
It's caramelized. There we go.
Oh.
What would the top chefs, when you're in a restaurant, describe when they've overcooked something? We caramelized it
Caramelized,
for
toasted,
you.
extra crispy.
Extra crispy.
Yes.
Just as long as it's not steak, then we're fine.
Yes. No.
But
Well,
no, that's
it's a well done
nice.
drink. Yes.
It's like cozy.
Mm.
It's what we
It's
need
good.
when, it's
I'm
a
gonna
long
love it.
day fighting for our lives, being a tarnished human. Are we human?
Well, this is the thing with those games. I don't really know what's going on the entire time.
No.
Daddy
Oh.
Longlegs, long leg Daddy, Daddy. I just saw out the corner of my eye. He's still here.
We had just before we was recording, we were like, oh, let's have a cheeky takeaway. And as soon as we all sat down at the table, this fucking Daddy Longlegs just landed on, was like on your glass.
On my glass, yeah.
Just been like, hey friend, what are you eating?
That sure smells good. I want some of that.
Give me that.
Yeah, I want that.
And we thought we got rid of him, so
No.
apparently not.
And
So
there's another little fly that's always in my periphery,
It's
so
just-
I'm on edge.
it's the end of summer.
I'm
We've
on
had all
edge.
the windows open. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We need to get the cool air through in here.
Hey, there you go. We're really like in the zone. We're outside by the campfire getting attacked and accosted by flies and.
That's the safe space. The bonfire is the safe space.
Well, it's
though.
not that safe anymore.
No, it's not. It's not. But, yeah, so how much experience do you have playing Elden Ring?
Oh, so much.
Yeah, loads?
So much.
Loads?
I am an amazing video gamer and have great abilities at dodging and patience and
I see.
yeah, I've done the first boss.
Okay.
And I then got I never killed the guy on the horse that you see right as you get there.
The Tree Sentinel.
Is that what he is?
That's what
he's
he
a
is.
man on a horse,
When
but he's
you
not.
open those doors and you look out into the world, and
Yeah.
he's in gold. He's like gold, and
Yeah,
he's
but
got a big
why is
shield.
he called a tree? He's not a tree. You said tree sentient, didn't you?
Sentinel.
Oh, sentinel.
Tree
I
sentinel.
thought you said tree sentient, and I was like, he ain't a fucking tree.
He's a sentinel of the tree,
Oh, he's-
of the earth tree.
Of the Erd tree.
Yeah.
Get it now. Sorry. I was like,
What the hell are you talking about,
I know
boy?
what a tree end
You don't
looks
know
like.
what you're talking
I
about.
don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
But yeah, never defeated him. Ran away from him. I tried multiple times.
Well, you should run away from him.
Yeah.
Only the foolish and the brave go against the Tree Sentinel.
And that's what I thought I was.
Hmm.
So I avoided him, and then I wandered around a bit.
You go to the church, you find the lady and the little person who's like, "Oh, buy some tools off me."
Oh yeah, it took me a second, and I was like, I don't see
And
no
then you
church.
go to the castle entrance and you find Melania. Or one of those. I can't remember. Malika, there's so many M's.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a very informational.
We're a
video.
lore cast now.
Yeah,
We're gonna
that's
tell
right.
you detailed lore about Elden Ring.
I was there to game. I wasn't there to learn about anything.
But yeah, so I got out. I tried to fight him multiple times. Raged quitted then. gave up for about a week, and then came back, wandered around a bit, got a bit lost, and then the next thing I remember happening was getting to like the tunnel, the entranceway to that castle-like building.
Yeah.
And there's the big guy in the middle, and there are loads of people shooting arrows at you.
Oh, the giant, jumps down and they shoot and wow.
Running through that multiple
Yeah.
times and just dying and going, why can't I do this? Until eventually I was like, oh, I could lead them out and then take them out a little bit by bit. And then
pull the aggro.
Classic
the
WoW
MMO
tactic.
classic. Yeah. Pull it back.
And then I eventually did the first boss. Margit after that. Did it first time though.
You did first time? Holy shit.
Because I'm magic, bitch.
Oh, you just zapped him.
Yeah.
Whoosh. Swish and flicked him.
Pretty much. I don't know what spells I had, but all I knew is when I started doing the game, because I didn't buy it straight away, was I saw someone could have loads of swords around them, and I was like, I want to be a sword bitch.
The blue ones.
Yeah. That's all I wanted. I was like, I'm going to complete the whole game just with that one spell. The spell looks great.
Well, you could have done probably, but that's how far you got.
I did that, and then I wandered around a bit. I found another building with some big people, angry people around it.
You go to the castle to go to Godric.
Yeah.
The Grafted, I believe.
That sounds right.
Yeah. That castle is very angry.
Yeah, is there a guy around there with like a pumpkin head? Or like a weird barrel head?
Yeah, well, not necessarily around there, but in the starting area there are...
Yeah, they're him. I went that way for a bit.
He's on a bridge, or he's just before a bridge, yeah.
Yeah, I went that way for a bit, had a bad time.
Yeah. He's a big smashy head man.
Yeah, it was quite scary, so I ran away from that. And then eventually I somehow made it to the round table. I don't know how you get there when you get there.
I think you have to kill Margit, and then you can go.
Oh, so I literally... Okay, so I did that, talked to all the people there, and spoke to the sleepy lady.
Ooh.
You pass that to me? I'll take him. Stab me. Ah, my hand!
It was soaked in the alcohol. It was
I'll lick my hands after it's touched me now. I then got to the round table, talked to all the people, talked to the creepy... there's like the law information people that have the things around their neck and they're blind.
The faith guy who's
he's kind of like
he
a
gives
shop.
he gives you the faith spells and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, so I spoke to him for a bit and I'm like, you're creepy. I don't want to end up like you.
Get out of the way from me.
Yeah. And then there's like a variety of people in there that I all spoke to, and then I jumped down.
Fool.
Yeah.
You fool.
I saw like a really pretty entrance room and I was like, oh, this looks nice.
The balcony, and then you jump off
down.
down.
I jumped down, and then this guy called like Mad Tongue Alberich, I think that's what his name was, because I googled it before this. I'm not saying
that sounds
I knew
about
that.
Right.
And yeah, he destroyed me, and I retried that. I think I spent 2 days straight just being like, no, this is where I am now. This is the decision I've made. I'm stuck down here.
Yeah, he can. He does Shrek. He's a bit of an angry bastard, that guy.
I stopped playing.
Just no more?
Just gave up. Months pass.
Yeah.
And I tried it again when they first properly let you do co-op.
Oh, yeah.
And I played one night with the wonderful Liam, and he came and helped me do one fight.
Do some dungeon somewhere.
Yeah, it was. I think it's in that castle building to get to the next guy, and it's basically this little room with this armored knight. So you open
he
a
locks
door,
you in.
and he locks you in.
He goes, does a little laugh, and it's all dark, and then he beats you up.
Yeah, and because I was magic, I couldn't. One hit killed me at that point. So Liam was like, well, I'm really tanky. I'll come, and at least you do magic at it, and I'll just kind of aggro him around the room. Yeah. And we spent the whole night doing it, and he got so angry because I don't know what was happening, but it kept glitching where he was hitting it and it was doing no damage. It just kept coming up with 0. So we don't know what happened with the co-op thing, because it was before it was properly added. It was when I had to summon him to the world.
Yeah, well, that's how the co-op thing works. The mod is where you can just have people fluently always in it.
I thought the mod was an actual thing.
No,
Never mind.
No, that's the mod.
So I'm learning.
Yeah.
He did that, and he just couldn't do any damage. It wouldn't let him attack anybody in my world. Like, he couldn't, and they wouldn't even acknowledge him.
Well, that's it. I mean, Elden Ring is, and a lot of the Dark Souls games, they're pretty dodgy when it comes to the co-op stuff. That's why people made the mod and all sorts of other stuff like that.
Understood.
Because it doesn't work very well sometimes.
Yeah, I was really sad. So we spent the whole evening trying to fight him.
Oh no!
And we got really close. At one point, it let him tag aggro once or twice, and then I was like, he's at a half health. Oh my freaking out, getting so excited, and then he'd turn around and I would be like, oh, I got too excited, I didn't dodge. Yeah, I don't have patience.
I mean, yeah, I get that because I play a lot of Remnant as well, and I always just forget that I'm playing a Dark Souls-like game.
Yup.
And you just hit once or a couple of times, and then you're dead, and it's like, oh, yeah, I was kind of relaxing into it.
I was having a nice time, and you fucking ruined it.
And then, oh yeah, it's an evil game.
But so that's as far as I've got, and I've not touched it since.
Oh wow.
But I've watched videos.
Yeah.
I've not really watched someone play the whole playthrough.
It would be quite long, because I mean, I got it, and because I was like, I'm not gonna get it because I didn't play many of the Dark Souls because I was bad at it and I couldn't. I just didn't like it. Yeah. And then I was watching my friend Matt play it because he booked a week off so he could just purely play it. He knows what's going on. He always does this when there's a new game.
And Matt's good at games.
He is. Yeah, he's a boss at Sekiro as well. Yeah. But so I was watching him play and I was like, actually, fuck it, this looks pretty damn good. So beautiful. I ended up getting it, and I just for like maybe a week, 2 weeks, just rinsed it to the max and just played it constantly until the end, and then got one of the endings, and then I was like, right, that's enough of that, and then didn't touch it again until the multiplayer mod came out.
Oh.
And then me, James, Bobby, and Matt, we started playing a 4-player campaign.
You can do like multiplayer?
Yeah. Well, just with the mod. And
that's so
this is the thing, because James was sorting it all out, and he would go into the folder where you'd have all the settings like outside the game and make it harder. So because it wouldn't scale up properly when you'd have multiple people in, so he'd make it harder for us. And there were some bits that we got to Radahn, who's like midway boss probably, who's the guy who falls out the sky and stuff on the little horse with the 2 swords, and we were smashing our heads against him for days and days and days, and we just could not get past it because we'd take so much damage, and because of the multiplayer, they have so much health as well.
Oh yeah, because it's gonna quadruple the health.
And because of what he changed in it, it was just so different. I mean, we spent so long trying to kill the Crucible Knight and the Misbegotten, like this pair of bosses that come at you at the same time, to then go on to Radahn. We spent so long doing that.
Wait, so you have to do all 3 in the same, or
this is you're like in the courtyard before you go on to, because it's like it's like a festival of fighting or something. I can't remember what it is because I can never remember anything. But yeah, you have to go into that courtyard. You kill those 2 bosses, and it was insane. The Crucible Knight he's one of the worst enemies in the game. They're so difficult, but because of how he'd scaled it, it was crazy hard. And we'd spent ages doing that. Then we went to Radahn, and it was just like, it's even worse. So we had a break for ages, and only maybe a month ago we tried again, and we just went off and did some other stuff.
Yeah, had fun times.
Yeah, it was really good, but I was doing like a mage in that one. But on my first playthrough, I just did like a big angry.
Yeah, sword and board it. Or was it big hammer?
I had dual swords.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just a big strength angry boy and just slamming people.
I think one of my favourite videos I did watch was when someone, I think they had like samurai type swords, and they were able to do lots of jumps and flips.
Oh, yes, that's probably Melania's blade. With the...
I have an interesting fact about Melania while you're thinking.
She has it's like blade. It's like, what is it? Flower waltz or something. I'm gonna get shit for not remembering that, because that's like the one move that she does that really ends people. Where she does the all over the place.
And that's after, because I've seen I love her phase 2 where she's got these beautiful
the big
wings and butterflies
the kind of decayed
everywhere.
Wings, flower, butterfly things. Yeah,
she's probably the boss that I'm aware of the most, just because of the amount of beautiful content and visuals of her.
Yeah, it's a stunning game. It really is.
But yeah, my random little fact that this is about her that I found out. But in the first year after launch, From Software reported that Melania had killed 329 million players.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. And that also went on to do this thing with Let Me Solo Her.
I have heard of this thing.
Yeah, so he was this guy who he was just in little pants. Little pants, and he had a kind of bucket head or the circle head.
I have seen him.
And yeah, you summon him in to your co-op world to then go and kill Melania for you. And he's called Let Me Solo Her because he just goes and kills them while you watch. And it's
so sick.
And yeah, I think they recognize him as this awesome dude who's put in so much work for it, the guys who made the game and stuff.
Wow.
And then they've like given him some like personal gifts and shit, and like his own
That's
sword and things.
That's so magic.
Yeah, oh, it's great. There was like stats of how many people he'd gone and helped as well. It was an insane amount. But
Wow.
yeah, like that's how hard that fight was.
Yeah, I like after going, okay, I did the first boss, and then instantly getting humbled by that other guy who's not even a boss, he's just a random side chick. I was just like, yeah, this game probably isn't for me anymore.
Yeah.
I would like to petition.
Petition.
I'd like to start a petition that they add story mode.
Oh, yeah.
So I can just walk around
And enjoy the beauty.
and enjoy it. And then they can leave me all these lore drops and I will read every single thing.
You will get involved to the max, yeah.
I could then join those lore podcasts and be like, actually,
I know what's going on.
this sword was called this because it was endowed with this rune at this time in this year by this demigod. He was actually this god. I would love to get that nerdy about it, but I need to play the game to do it, or else I feel like I haven't earned the knowledge.
I think you and a lot of other people would like that as well. The easy modes or story mode, but then you get all the haters like, oh, get good. Ooh,
well, I can't get good because I'm fucking shit. But
get more good.
But like, a mode that doesn't allow you, literally a story mode where I can just walk around and enjoy the atmosphere and the scenery. No killing.
You might be able to look into some mods maybe, because there'll be some way of like making it so that the enemies don't attack you or something like that.
I can become a real NPC.
Yeah, you could probably. You could, because James had done stuff where he made the aggro range even longer, so things would notice you. Like we'd be sitting by the bonfires, and then suddenly like shit would start running at you because of. He just loves pain. So
Why would you
James
do that?
played it a lot. He did it like 4 or 5 times through, and he was really good at it as well. But yeah, he just like, I want to make it as hard as possible. And,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was hard.
Who was your least and your favourite boss? If you had to, you don't need to give me names because I'm not going to know who you're on about. But like,
oh no. Well, my favourite boss was Radahn. Just because I thought it was...
The mini horse?
Yeah, the little horse boy.
The mini horse?
Because a lot of people didn't like that boss. A lot of people hated that boss. And Matt didn't like it at all. His brother hated it too. A lot of people just like, this is bullshit. Because of like the mechanics and how you summon like the other NPCs and like who were there for the festival to kill Radahn.
Oh, so you just slowly bring your friends in to make it like team
yeah,
fight?
well, they're all like bot friends who come in, and it's really cool. I thought it was wicked. It's such a huge open area, and when he's riding around his horse, and when he comes down out the sky, like the first time he does that, if you didn't know it was going to happen, it's incredible. Incredible. Yeah. But yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. And then when I did my +1 or New Game +1, whatever, and I just did it on my own without any of the summons or anything.
Yeah, because you're already powerful.
Yeah, I'm already powerful, and I felt really cool about that. Like,
I'm so good at this shit.
Yeah, I'm the best. But and my least favourite, I don't know. I really don't like the Renala one because she's just really slow.
Is that the Moon Lady?
Yeah. Just because it's really slow and just a bit like boring.
Oh, I see. But I like her design.
I thought the design was really cool, but she summons in like mini bosses while she fights you in a second phase, and sometimes it can be like a giant.
Is it random?
Yeah, it's random. Like, she summons in while she does like mental spells at you and stuff. So
I'd be fucked against that. If magic against magic, I can imagine she's defensive against magic.
No, maybe, but she is pretty like weak in general. So you could do a lot of damage to her. But
it's just because of all the shit that's coming to her.
I mean, I liked a lot of the boss fights, and
visually they were always fun.
Oh yeah, and I feel like I kind of cheesed it towards the end because I used the Mimic tier, and when it first came out, it was really busted, and they had to nerf it. So as soon as you get the Mimic tier, I just used that constantly throughout the game, and I kind of cheesed my way through the entire game.
You got further than me.
Doesn't matter. It's in the game, and I did it.
That's always fine.
Not to say that I didn't struggle, because I did.
You will do. It's only a copy of you, and you might not be that great. Not kidding. I'm sorry. That was harsh.
I'll take it.
Take it. Take it.
I do remember one that I didn't like, actually.
Oh, okay.
It was, so leading up to Malekith, the Black Blade, who's towards the end of the game. The dog.
It's the wolf, right? Is that not Malekith? There's the Queen's dog, He's a wolf shadow, right?
Maybe. I mean, this is guys. I don't know what the lore is at all.
Oh, well, there's one boss that you have to fight. That he's the guy who's got the rune of death.
He is hunched over. Yeah, he is kind of. He goes on all fours and he's got lots of hair. So and stuff.
The only bits they go a little bit. So the queen.
Yay.
That's her brother, who's also her shadow. That's a wolf, and it's a wolf because her husband Godfrey has a lion on his back, and that's to symbolize the summons of the animals. There.
Cool.
That's the only bit of information I have.
I knew it was her sister.
Yeah, I didn't know that. At first I was like, it's the shadow, but it's also her brother, and I was getting really confused. And then I looked at a family tree and was like,
I think Moog is a brother as well, maybe, or like
she's had a lot of children.
I think he's one of the siblings, and Moog's awesome as well. He's the blood god. He's amazing. But Malekith.
Doggy.
There's a little Malekith. Yeah, he's a doggy kind of boy. Kind of. He's insane, that fight. But leading up to that, like there's another little boss. It's one of those tree sentinel guys, but he's like jacked up, and he does like lightning attacks.
They get harder.
Oh, they do. Oh, no. They do, and he's the hardest version of the tree sentinels, and he is an utter pain in the ass. And it's like, right, I've got through the whole of this area to now get up to Malekith, and then this prick is in the way, and he pissed me off so much because he's a proper pain in the ass. That one.
No,
they are evil as fuck, and I hated him. I hated him so much, but yeah. I loved a lot of the bosses in that. Like Radahn is up there for me, and then Morgott, the later version of Margit.
Yep, the ungraced version.
Yeah, because you work your way through the whole city of Lindell, I think maybe. I can't remember.
Lindenhall? No, that just sounds like a sweet, doesn't it? Lindenhall.
Lindenhall.
Ooh, would you like a little bit of my Lindenhall? Oh, it's juicy and golden, just like the seed.
Exactly.
See, drop it in the random bits of. I'm trying to pretend I know more than I do. Here's a random bit of facts that I have.
But yeah, you get, and the Erd tree is behind him as well, the entrance to it, but you can't get into it after the fight. Blah.
You have to do more than that.
You do. And so you fight him, and he's like, you bastard, I already fought you 2 times before.
2 times? Keeps getting reimbursed.
Yeah, reimbursed. You gonna reimburse me? You don't even know what reimburse means. So,
reincarnated.
Yes. Well, that's it. He comes back, and he fights you with his stick at the start. And then he comes out and he does this sort of like speech about the thrones and all the other characters that you've been fighting.
Talks. Normally it's just come in, hit you, done.
Well, in the little intro, he talks to you in his Margit form as well. It's like, tarnished, you're a cunt, I hate you.
Oh, yeah, he does as he walks
jumps down off the thing onto the bridge. But yeah, he talks about the throne and like the sisters and Godfrey and Godric and everyone else. And it's like, I'm the only true king left.
Yep.
And he gets his walking stick, he holds it in front of his face and kind of
splits
seen that
apart
as a picture. And becomes a sword.
I have seen that.
It's so cool.
Because he's like the boss that stopped because he wants to become the Lord, not let you.
And it's a wicked fight. It's really difficult, but
because that's the whole premise of the game, isn't it? You wake up,
we're gonna be Elden Lord,
and they want you to become the new Lord instead of Godfrey. Godfrey's a dickhead, apparently.
Yeah.
Wherever the Queen Lady is.
Oh, I've got a nice cube back.
Oh. You could have just gone back into the drink.
I thought about it. It was like, that would be too sexy.
No, it's true.
The audience
you have
wouldn't
to
be able
join us for the
that.
Patreon videos for those guys. There you go, just a little plug in there.
That's
have
the
a Patreon.
OnlyFans. The Jade Frog Tavern OnlyFans.
Only gnomes.
Gnomely-fans.
Gnomely-fans.
That's the one.
That's what we'll do for you guys. If you will, we'll open a new Patreon tier, and it'll just have us
dressed up like gnomes.
Let us know if you want that Patreon tier for us. We'll call it for you. Just us crunching ice every week.
Nobody wants that.
I don't know what people are into.
True.
But yeah, so that you wake up and you're this tarnished person.
You're all tarnished up, whatever that means.
Yeah. Well, it's a sub race. You're maidenless and you're tarnished.
Yeah.
Because the only things I know about her is, the Queen Lady. She's I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like a yeoman, and that means they are single god. But then her children, so the only ones of her children where she fucked herself, they're also special god people. But if she fucked Godfrey and they had their children, they've got 2 gods, because Godfrey is also a demigod, so they're a sub-race. And then you have the moon people, which is the librarian, the second lady. They're their whole race as well.
Yeah.
Then you got giants. But yeah, you start the game and they're just like, hey, there's this world. We want you to become the king. That's as much as I've gathered from it. There's a tree in it. Do what you want with it.
There's just so much lore. There's so much lore, and in a game where it has like not really much explanation. It's a lot of interpretation for yourself.
Magical.
It's an incredible game, but like, yeah, they don't have any like quests, sort of like logs or anything. It's just like
random notes on the
figure
ground
out
and
what you're gonna do.
Poetic talking.
I googled so much shit; it was unreal.
Can I ask one more question?
Of course.
Is there any dragons at all in it? Or like dragon-like creatures?
There's loads. There's loads of different dragon things. And like one of the other thing, a dragon that could have become Elden Lord as well, which is called Plastidus, I think. He's like multi-headed. Does he look like a
platypus?
No. He's a multi-headed dragon, but he got I think he had 5, and then 2 of them were chopped off by
that's sad.
by Godfrey.
Oh, fuck Godfrey.
He was fighting Godfrey, or maybe the Horaloo version of him. I don't know. It's all.
I fucking love dragons.
So yeah, there's tons of dragons in it, and they all kick your ass.
I might replay it just to find the dragons.
Well, we should set up the
do I have
co-op
to
thing.
kill?
We should set up the co-op thing,
and you take me through.
Carry you through.
Yeah, carry me through, and then go, here's your dragon, and I'll like, yay!
If I could,
and then we can turn it off. I don't want to kill it. I literally just want to see how he's doing and feed it.
Yeah.
I'll feed him me. He can eat me. The game, I'm happy.
Yeah. No, there are tons of dragons. And it's wicked.
And I haven't played any of the other games.
No.
But I have seen videos of one of the Dark Souls. I'm assuming it's Dark Souls. Where there's a dragon on like the top of a bridge, and it like jumps and it lands, and, and you have to like run past its fire breath.
Oh yeah, that's in 3.
There
And he flame breaths towards you, and and there's, I think towards the end of 3 you have to like climb around a whole load of bits, and then you jump off and like stab it.
Yeah, that made me. I loved watching that. That's great.
But no, I was terrible at 3. I didn't like the whole thing. It was just something about like having to roll through attacks that I didn't like.
Rolling's hard. I'm
like,
not a dodger.
I can get evading in general, but like I'm rolling through the swipes. It's iframes. It's all good. I was like, I don't like that.
I'm not good at dodging. I'm not good at parrying. I'm not good at counting.
Why I liked Sekiro a lot more, but I just was bad at that as well. So I couldn't. So I was really hesitant when it came to Elden Ring, but I was like, I can do it this time. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, because my dream build with those sort of games is to do rogues.
Oh yeah.
And I can't do it. I'm shit at it, and I acknowledge that. Hence why I went magic build, because I was like, well, at least I can stand far away.
The rogue build did look pretty difficult to do.
All of them.
Yeah, because you don't do much damage, and you have to really like level yourself up quite a bit before
do anything.
You get going. But no, I was really hesitant with Elden Ring, but it turned out all good.
You a good boy. You pressed them buttons already.
I did it. Yay. Oh, I missed him.
So you couldn't be a rogue.
No, I couldn't. Not fast enough. So we had this thing where we decided we would make ourselves as a boss in Elden Ring, and then I did a little switcheroo and thought, well, how about we make it for each other? So I've got one for you, and you've got one for me.
Inspired by Mr. William.
Yes. Yes. So
he's going first. We rock, paper, scissors in.
Yeah, we can do.
Okay. Then we get this side, because I'm left-handed, bitch. We'll go this side so it's in front of the microphones.
Okay.
Oh God, ready? Oh wait, do we go on go?
On 3 or?
Wait, I just go rock, paper, scissors, and then go.
Yeah.
And on go. Okay.
On go.
On go.
On God.
Okay.
Okay.
Still, I've not done rock, paper, scissors in fucking years.
It's been a while. Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, go. Oh! We did scissors, by the way, for the visuals.
Yeah. I'll put it in the teaser. It's all good.
Yeah, it's fine. Ready? Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, go.
I wrap you.
Oh no!
I wrap you.
I did a rock, you did a paper, and you touched me. Oh, I'm so giddy now. Wait, so that means you get to choose, or you just go first, or I don't know.
I'll go first.
Oh, how exciting! I'm ready to be a big, bad monster bitch.
Big bad monster.
This is where you're like, I turn you into a tiny little horse,
No.
and you go, nay.
Not at all. Well, I didn't really think of any sort of like area that you'd be in or anything like that. But I guess
am I a entry level boss?
No. You'd be up there. I imagine you'd be like an elfy sort of area, like all in the trees and the forest and stuff. So, yeah. It's going to be you riding a really big version of Flynn. Kind of like
Yes.
Sif. I'm sure you've seen Sif from
Yes,
the
I have.
blade in his mouth and stuff. Sort of like that, but you're on top of him.
I'm on my big boy.
And you've got your bow with you.
Oh, I'm so happy.
So
Now I feel bad for mine. Oh no.
sorry, you can work on it as I tell you.
Nope.
Mate.
I've made the plans. I'm gonna go with it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologise. I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, this is first phase. You start on Flynn, and you're doing bow
so
attacks
excited.
and all that. But your big kind of heavy attack that is, there's usually a boss attack that everyone talks about. You go, oh, you gotta
That's
dodge
scary.
that.
Gotta make sure you don't hit that one.
That's a one shot right there. That's a one tap. Is going to be so sort of like when I come round and Flynn gets
attacks.
really excited and he jumps up on you and just
Yeah.
murks you and scratches you all over. It's basically going to be like that.
That's
But because
amazing.
he's huge, it's just going to pounce on you and just destroy you.
Destroy my
So-
big bear.
So yeah, but if you manage to do that, yeah.
Do you have to get him to half health or me to
So
half
it's
health, or
all-
is it a shared health?
It's a
pool?
shared health pool, and
Okay.
but eventually he will die. Finn's gonna die, and it will make you obviously very enraged and sad.
Oh no!
And we shall go into
That literally-
I know. Well,
Okay.
that's it.
My thing's justified
Well, it would have been
now.
shit if you died and you fight Flynn
Nah,
afterwards.
that would have been better. I'll sacrifice anything for my boy.
Well, it's too bad because he's dead, and and you go
Can't
into
let you.
rage mode,
Yep. I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker.
and whatever it is, you start throwing Jaffa cakes as the ranged attacks, just because you love your Jaffa cakes.
I do love Jaffa
Just dashing
cakes.
them Jaffa cakes at
They're
you.
like frisbees. They're like
Yeah,
Oh, they're
like
bladed
discus sort of thing.
frisbees.
Exactly.
So I can chomp on them to make them sharp.
Exactly.
Hum, nom, nom, nom.
And as you move around, you leave a trail of rum behind you.
So I'm an alcoholic. Nice.
Well, just take it in, like some of the things that you like.
Yeah, no, it's very true.
And the rum will it leaves a trail and it will slow the person and it will douse them as well. So
Nice. That's
and you have like a
sick.
flaming sword, so you can ignite the player if you hit them.
And then if they're in my rum essence, they can explode because, rum, fire,
Exactly.
sets them on fire, do a little DOT.
Exactly, and your big angry move is you do a kind of grab because you have in Elden Ring you got grabs and stuff.
Yeah.
You grab the person and you start pouring hot candle wax down their throat.
Yes!
And just
Slowly
murk
burn
them
'em.
up.
Oh, I love
And
it.
so you look all sort of like elf-like, how you like to look and all that kind of shiz. So
That's
yeah.
fun. I love it.
yeah,
I
that's,
love that. I'm sad about Flynn. but
Yeah,
I
well,
look
I
cool.
knew you would
I'm
be.
pretty cool. I'm pretty cool.
you're the big old Flynn boy, and then
Yeah, he does all the main damage. I feel like I do little damage.
oh yeah,
bits.
you're just shooting with your bow.
Yeah, where
'Cause
he's
you,
just there like a
you
big
got your
one
bow,
health.
and he's
Yeah.
swiping and biting and then jumping up and doing the
Oh,
scratchies and
that's
stuff.
really nice. Now I feel like a big old C word for mine. Because I've not made you yeah.
You made me into a little piece of shit.
Well, not a little piece of shit. I've just been not the friendliest about what I've
Oh,
made you into.
It's fine.
You're a proper Elden Ring gross monster.
That's fine. You do what you like. Let's hear it. I'm ready.
Okay, let me get my notes just to make sure I give you the details you deserve that I
Okay.
wrote.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So, I gave a little description. The player would find an abandoned castle
Yeah.
or a mansion that's outside the city near the tree. And the place is dusty, but nothing's too broken. And the largest room of the entire house that's in perfect condition is the kitchen. And the entire room is cooking.
Yeah.
As if there's people there, but it's not. There's no one there. We're going Beauty and the Beast style.
Okay.
And attached to it is a dining room that's full of glowing food. Now, if the player sits at this table or touches anything in this kitchen, this is when the fight starts.
Yeah.
And you come crawling out of the cauldron, and you're this giant, burnt, elongated person. You're just
yes.
pure soot and ash.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Lovely.
And there's no facial features. It's just kind of bits of bone and shadow and
Oh yeah.
dust.
Sound I'm
coming
gonna
out.
look in 5
Yeah.
years.
But yeah, you're really long and you're really lanky because you're really tall. So you're
Yep.
the same height as the ceilings that go on.
Awesome. I'm loving it.
Yeah. So your first attack is like a creature when you move around, you leave like dust trails, like your gas of air, and if anyone rolls into it, it leaves like a poison dot at a time. And then you have you do lots of quick attacks where you like kind of run at them and just like tap them. And so it doesn't do a lot of damage, but essentially what happens, what I wanted to do is, like, if you touch them, like playing tag, I guess.
Yeah.
And then they roll into the clouds, it does, like, triple damage.
Okay.
So it's like you're slowly...
Oh, that would be a nightmare.
Because the dust just stays there as you move around. So it's just basically they've got to kill you really quickly before you fill the room full of your, like, ash
My
self.
shit.
Yeah. So it's like a quick kill him thing, but when they get you to half health, you kind of like explode.
Okay.
And like your dust just goes everywhere and the room goes black, and then you reform to like a solid black figure.
Ooh.
So it's just you, but you're solid. And this time you have, because I really fucking loved it in the game because it's the only thing I knew, you have loads of daggers around you that look like giant butcher knives.
Okay.
So you have all the same things as before, but this time you kind of do a charge where you stand and you start charging, you just throw them all at the same time, and it does like a big area of like damage, kind of like a rain of arrows.
Yeah.
And that's like your big in phase 2, like your big attack. And again, they slowly have a meter because wherever that lands, it leaves the cloud of smoke.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
I really like that. I'm not phased that I look like a big burnt piece of shit. I think that's awesome.
That's what we used to describe me, like, I'm the elf princess that I've always wanted to be, and I'm like, I've turned you into a small sack of ash. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's how I identify.
No.
That's how I feel all the time. No, I love that. That's great. So I'd be going around with my knives fucking.
And that's like phase 2. So and then it just leaves all this gas. So again, the room slowly fills up with smoke. And if they actually get hit by one of your butcher knives, that just impales them. So then they've got soot inside of them. So then every time you then touch them.
Are you saying soot?
I'm saying soot, but
soot.
Soot. Is that not the same thing? Wait.
Soot.
Soot. What's
soot.
God?
You're saying soot.
Dyslexic magic.
Sorry, it was bugging me.
No, it's fine. I have no idea.
It's like the cookies all over again.
It is the cookies all over again.
Cuck suck.
So, it's the O letters, okay? Double O's. My brain can't comprehend.
That's you. Okay.
So yeah, soot as in Oh no.
I get you.
Suck. Oh.
Suck.
Suck. Sut. Breakdown. 3, 2, 1. Let's restart the PC of Gemma.
Turn it off and on again.
Back. Animatronics have gone. We're good. I'm back to being a normal human being.
I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
No, I love it. That's great. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, so I feel like you could have been like the chef's cook for the army.
Yeah,
and that's why you
feel like I would have
been
because what's it? Godric has like one of the big castles.
Yeah, so you could be like in one of his inside there.
Yeah, that would be sick.
My brain keeps, every time we say Godric though, I'm going Godric Gryffindor. It's just in my head every time we say his name, and I'm like, don't say it.
Fucking, I saw a video of someone who uses his goldfish to play Elden Ring. So,
wait, what?
So yeah, he has like a big chart of all the buttons.
Right.
And it's mapped out, like, so it will swim over one of the buttons, like in this chart, and there's like multiples of it. So as it swims around, it will press the button effectively. And yeah, I just saw a clip of him beating Godric. So
that makes me feel like I'm absolutely awful at the game. If a goldfish can do it, and I
by chance, basically. No excuses.
Wow. Well. I've brought it up before that we know I have a phobia of fish, so that just makes it even fucking worse.
Well, I'm sorry I brought that up for you,
okay.
But I thought it was pretty funny.
It is pretty funny and it's pretty neat. I've also seen someone play or complete the entire game on a dance mat.
Oh yeah.
So
same, the dance mat.
Yeah, and then she's also done it by playing on the dance mat and on the controller, so she's playing 2 versions of the game at the same time and completed it. I never said I was good at these type of games.
I know.
I'm just saying, I'm fucking a piece of shit. I'm just a piece of garbage.
Me too, baby. But it's okay. We'll get the co-op mod going.
And you'll show me how to do it.
And I'll get in on one of my crazy characters and we'll just... I will protect you.
My lady, my lord. I can be then my princess self, and you can walk me around. Can you ride horses in the game?
Yeah, they still have it so you can...
So then we play the entire game where I just sit on the horse and watch you fight. With the peasant you are.
Pretty much, if you want to.
Don't, that'll do roleplay things for me in my brain. That is not allowed.
Okay, strike that one out. Sorry, Barkeep. Not allowed.
He has to do it instead. There we go. Patreon it.
That's a better idea. Yeah. We'll let him do it.
He's not completed the game because he plays too many games at once. Sorry.
Yeah, we were speaking about that earlier, actually. He just got up to... He was about to do Radahn as well, which is sacrilege because I think that fight's amazing.
Yeah.
But
I just fucking love that he's on a tiny horse. And he's using his magic. His
gravity magic, yeah, that's right.
To not be on it.
Because, I used his swords for the rest of the game afterwards.
And because Jake's also playing, Barkeep's also playing dual swords, wasn't he?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I was.
Yeah.
Because I watched him play a bit of it after I rage quit. I was like, I'll watch you play.
Yeah.
Like I'm about to watch him play.
I remember
Hades.
Liam was doing daggers and stuff. He was doing rogues and he had a bad time. But yeah.
Yeah, he did. But then he got pretty good.
Yeah. I got his dual swords and he has a great move where he just, because of the gravity magic,
you
slam down, you pull everything around you and then slam down again.
Wow.
And yeah, it's fucking awesome. So yeah, I used those for the rest of the game. It was great. I
totally forgot. I did that when I was doing research for the Elden Ring bosses for your character. So sorry. You know how they have weakness areas?
Oh, yeah.
Like I was reading about how the Friar Giant, he reveals hair from his leg, and if you shoot his leg, it like breaks it before he has the cutscene or something.
Yeah, he's got like kind of like a splint on his leg, like two bones attached to it.
Yeah, so it's like a weakness, so it does extra damage or something.
Yeah, well, you basically go and attack it, and yeah, it breaks his leg off, more or less.
So I read that.
Yeah.
And you're not weak. Well, it is your weakness, but I thought it was really...
at me.
No. I thought it was a cool thing, because you can do the summons.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought the only way they can cheese kill you is if they bring summons, because they're also like spirits. So they're also dusty.
Oh, right.
That was my brain thoughts. So they were like, they can damage you normally.
Okay.
And stuff, where like normal swords and slices, doing D&D like lore and all that jazz mechanics was like, if you attack a ghost or like...
Oh, it does half.
It does half and stuff. So in my head, that was like your buff, but weakness. So if someone comes in with like a swarm of like summon of wolves, they'd just eat you up because they're also spirits.
I get you.
But if they don't bring any summons to your fight, it's
do
very
it the hard
hard.
way.
It's hard way.
When are we going to do some dice rolling as well?
We were going to give
me
a
little cheeky dice rolling, just for funsies.
Don't mind me, just walking
Go
by.
on.
I'm running.
Go get him.
I've got loads of dice.
She's got him. She's got him.
Super quick. Don't mind me. Right.
We can fit this in right at the end.
Yeah. And then we can tell you all about how magical our Patreon is, and that we have it, and that you should go listen to it, friends.
Yeah. Yeah. Give us some money. Please.
Please. You want pink dice.
I'll
have black dice.
Okay. So what are we going to do? Like, is this roll to hit? Or are we just going to be like, whoever gets highest?
Whoever gets highest wins, but let me also record it so we can, like, prove it. Prove it.
Okay.
Right. I'm recording on my phone. Right, go
there. In here?
In here.
Okay.
Ready? Go. Oh my god, we both rolled so shit.
I got 9 then.
You won. I got fucking 5.
Dirty Kitchen Ashman wins. Woo!
Oh no, I've realised you can see all the background of you that's not normally in view.
Oh no.
No, it's a mess.
Hide your shame.
It is a bit of a shame. It's my naughty corner. Which you could
Yours
see if you wanted.
Jake's naughty corner. Yeah, but you have to go on the Patreon and
if you want to see that little clip of it.
Oh,
you gotta give and you gotta
give. You don't get no naughty corner if you don't give. That's how it works.
But yeah, I lose. As expected. Fucking love this podcast and our friendship.
Yeah.
I love losing. No, that makes sense though. I wouldn't be able to. I guess I have a summon, but if my summon dies halfway through, I can't kill you.
No.
So.
I'm just too dank and filthy. I'm too filthy.
You'd fill up my forest and I would just be like, no, my trees.
I'd pollute you up. And then Flynn would just die and choke to death. Yeah.
That's a hard tooth to swallow.
That's a hard tooth to swallow. Oh, yeah.
That's not the saying, is it?
Nope.
Wait, it's a hard pill. It's a hard pill to swallow.
That's right. You don't swallow teeth.
well, you could in like medieval times. Well, maybe not medieval times. That's probably a bit too far. The science was not there. You can get things. I've seen it in film, so it's real. Obviously, they put like in teeth. They put pills in a tooth, so you like crack a tooth, and that's
the cyanide things.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
so it still works. I'm just modernizing the. Okay.
No, I'm shaking my head. I'm shaking my head.
Mm-hmm.
You're wrong. Wrong.
I tried to justify it, and I was just there like.
Just nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Bottoms up.
Well, you finished your drink. Well done.
Ooh. Losers get pissed. That's the way it goes. I guess the round's on me, isn't it, on this bar?
Yeah. Well, I hope you liked our Elden Ring episode with loose lore and weird
so much lore.
information.
Let us know if you'd like to deep delve, and we'll tell you our lore story of how this all happened. We'll get the family tree up so we get the names, and then we can like detail who we think is who and how they made their way.
It sounds awful. I don't want that at all.
Well, I feel like we should do it now, guys.
You could do that on your own, that episode.
Special
Welcome
episode.
to Gemma's Corner, where we talk about all the lore that you want to know.
Everybody get your books out and
Yes.
Make notes, because I'm going to tell you how it is.
Yes, we're going to learn now. And I'll just be just over there just being like, no, just eating marshmallows.
The guy in the corner of like in the old bars, there's just the old guy going, "You're wrong. You should be wearing longer skirts in this day and age." Who are you? Is your mother let you out like that?
Yeah. Pull that skirt down.
It's all right. In our times when we're at this bar, no one wears short skirts.
No.
It's all long dresses and showing collarbones and shoulders.
No collarbones allowed.
Oh,
Collarbones are forbidden.
but a knee is blasphemy.
The blasphemous knee and ankle.
I'm already hot and bothered.
I am as well. It's because it's hot as fuck in here.
Yes, woo!
Okay.
Another round.
Another round, another drink.
For you and me.
You and me and you, both of us together.
Forever!
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, you sorry lot. Drink up, we're closing.